Look at that. Let's see. Go down. Here it is. You guys can see it now. Well, that was awesome. Even though I just showered yesterday, if I was dirty, it would be even more worth it, I suppose. But definitely something that you guys should have a look at and go check it out.
So in this video, I will take you to top spots of Rome, particularly looking at Colosseum, which is obviously one of the most iconic attractions in the whole wide world, and why most people actually visit this city. But before we do that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification, as it really helps out with the growth of the channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. So when I landed in Rome, the first thing that was on my mind was to see the Colosseum, so I went straight to it. It truly is a marvel to spectate at. This large elliptical amphitheatre is situated in the center of Rome, and is in fact the largest ancient amphitheatre ever built, and still is the largest standing amphitheatre in the world. This is exactly why it's denoted as one of the 7 wonders of the world, and I was in complete awe and particularly mesmerized by this gigantic structure. Seeing that it was evening time and I was particularly tired, I decided to go to my apartment first and take some rest. So I thought I should give you a tour of my apartment in Rome, which costed me 90 euros for 2 nights. Rome is relatively an expensive city in Italy, because I've stayed in cheaper places which were much bigger in Italy. So, well, I'm starting with the bathroom because, well, the lighting's not too bad. And as you can see, it's called Trip Tone House Hotel Apartments, and here's the bed with a really nice looking portrait right there, and then you have the TV, the bathroom, the door, and it's a quite nice smallish apartment, I suppose. I won't even call it an apartment, a room, I suppose. I don't know why this pillar is here, but they've got, as you can see, Angelina Jolie and I don't know who that is over there to kind of increase your mood. No breakfast included with the price of the room, of course. And there's the balcony there. I don't know what you can see, but let's see what you can see. There's mirrors everywhere, which is a good sign, I suppose. But yeah, so let's open this up. There we go. And there we go. I don't know how much you can see, but it's around about 7 o'clock right now, and it's right on the 3rd floor of this building. Very convenient, about 20 minutes away from the Colosseum, about 5-10 minutes away from the Trevi Fountain and the Pantheon, of course, and about, I think, 5 to 7 minutes away from the Spanish Steps. So if you want to try this place, I would definitely recommend that you guys should check this place out. Very cozy, very nice. Bed is so relaxing, it's unbelievable. And so yeah. I do have to highlight the fact that the time just after sunset is particularly amazing. This is what I would call the golden hour, because at this point the lights come on, but the sky is still bright. So the structure itself of the Colosseum really shines through in this hour. Therefore, I'll definitely recommend you to go to the Colosseum during weekday in the afternoon times, as booking your tour in the afternoon would mean that you'll get to see the Colosseum as well as enjoy this amazing sunset as the backdrop to this amazing structure. I was particularly impressed by its sheer size, as it was estimated to hold 50 to 80,000 spectators at a time, with an average estimated audience of 65,000. It was used as a gladiator contest and public spectacles, including animal hunts, execution, reenactments of famous battles, dramas based on Roman mythology, and briefly mock sea battles took place. Later on, the building ceased to be used for entertainment in the early medieval era, and then was later used for housing, workshops, quarters for religious order, fortress, quarry, and a Christian shrine. The reason it looked like this today is because it was ruined by earthquakes and stone robbers. But to this day, it marks as the symbol and triumph of the Roman Empire. And you would be absolutely crazy to not see this place, especially if you go to Rome.
Unlike many Roman amphitheatres, the Colosseum is an entirely freestanding structure. It has an elliptical plan which spans out to 190 meters in length and 160 meters wide. The outer wall itself is estimated to have required over 100,000 cubic meters of stone. But as I said earlier, that it has suffered extensive damage over centuries. And these distinctive triangular brick wedges that you see, they were actually constructed in the early 19th century. And all of this was done over decades under 3 different rulers, also referred in history as the Flavian dynasty, spanning from 69 AD to 96 AD. Today, this place is used as a site of Roman Catholic ceremonies. And beneath the Colosseum, there's a network of subterranean passageways that was once used to transport wild animals and gladiators to the arena. And now they're open to the public, so you guys can see those passageways when you're there. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to see it all, which in a way is a good thing because it allows me to come back again and see this properly. Therefore, I will also recommend you get a Rome pass, which gives you an unlimited 72-hour access to all the museums, galleries and Colosseum for free, including all public transport, and it costs 58 euros. And in my opinion, it's definitely worth the price. After spending whole day at the Colosseum, I decided to also check out the neighboring Roman Forum as well. Now, Roman Forum is a different beast altogether. And in my opinion, if you really want to see this properly and you are interested in the history and the background of this place, you will need another whole day to see this place. It basically is a rectangular plaza surrounded by the ruins of several important ancient government buildings at the center of the city of Rome. Citizens of the ancient city actually referred to this place as a marketplace or the Forum, hence the name. Actually, for centuries, the Forum was the center of day-to-day life in Rome and the site for elections, venue for public speeches or criminal trials, or even some gladiator matches as well. Here you'll find many statues and monuments commemorating this ancient city's leaders. It is simply the heart of ancient Rome, and it has been widely regarded as the most celebrated meeting place in the world in all of history. So definitely go and check this place out. After that, I recommend climbing the Spanish Steps all the way to the top to see this magnificent view of Rome. With clouds hovering over the city, it definitely is a spectacular view. And you can absolutely see how ginormous this city truly is. And whilst you're here, you obviously need to check out the Spanish Steps. And it's basically like a steep slope, a climb that is between Piazza di Spagna and Piazza Trinita de Monti. It's basically a monumental stairway of 135 steps. And when you climb these 135 steps, you get to see these amazing views. Saying that, mind you that there are other places and other hills which show other spectacular views of Rome as well. Namely Ponte Umberto I, which shows stunning view of St. Peter's Basilica and St. Angelo's Bridge. I obviously visited that place as well. Click on the top right hand corner of this screen to see that video as well. And both of these spots are extremely picturesque and are free, and definitely my top 2 places offering spectacular views of this city. And in my humble opinion, the best times to see these views of Rome are either in the morning or after sunset. Spanish Steps are specifically dear to me because of the fact that they've been featured in many movies in the past, especially one of my favorite movies, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. There's much to marvel at around Spanish Steps, all the way to the Spanish Embassy and the views of Rome to the downstairs part where the fountain of the boat is situated, also known as Fontana della Baraccia. Now the Spanish Steps and this fountain were constructed during the Renaissance. The fountain itself was constructed in 1629 by Pietro Bernini, and they are very much an iconic symbol of Rome. The sculptural fountain is made into the shape of a half-sunken ship with water overflowing its sides into a small basin. Bernini actually built this fountain to be slightly below street level due to the low water pressure from the aqueduct. Today, the water flows from 7 points of the fountain. According to legends, as the river Tiber flooded in 1598, the water carried a small boat into the Piazza Spagna. After the flood, the water receded and a boat was deposited in the center of the square, and it was this very event that inspired Bernini's creation. The beautiful thing about spending some time here is that there are many restaurants and shops around this area, and a perfect place to get some quality gelato. Along with that, there are plenty of places to have quality lunch, and I wasn't going to pass the opportunity to try one of the most authentic Roman lunches.
There's a really nice place for amazing lunch that I researched on called Pasta Fisio Guerra, okay, which is right there where the dude is standing right now. So it's one of those places where food is cheap and it's high in demand, so it goes out quick. So I'm outside waiting for it, if you know what I mean. So I'll show you what I've got.
After having that delicious baguette, I made my way home as I was really tired. The next morning though, I decided to hike the Palatine Hill, which is the centermost hill and one of the most ancient part of the city. It's also been referred to as the first nucleus of the Roman Empire. The site is now mainly a large open-air museum, and climbing it I got the first glance of unpredictable Roman weather. So I would advise you guys to carry an umbrella, especially during the rainy season.
So it just rained in Rome while I was climbing the Palatine Hill. Absolutely stunning, really beautiful. It wasn't just rain, it was one of the best rains I've ever experienced in my whole life, because it was like absolutely amazing. As you can tell, I'm absolutely drenched from top to bottom. I did not bother to get my umbrella out. I did not even bother to kind of stop myself, I suppose. And I just embraced it, and it felt absolutely amazing. When you come over here and if it rains, obviously definitely bring an umbrella. But if you feel like going a bit crazy, then do what I do, I suppose, and let yourself be completely wet. Now I'm gonna hopefully see the sunset, hopefully, because these showers are temporary. Ooh, hello. There is rainbow out right now. I don't know whether you guys can see this, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Look at that. Let's see. Go down. There it is. You guys can see it now. But that was awesome. Even though I just showered yesterday, if I was dirty, it would be even more worth it, I suppose. But definitely something that you guys should have a look at and go check it out. Alright, see you around.
Rome has its origin on Palatine. Excavations actually show that people have lived in this area since 10th century BC. In this area you'll also see many street vendors, and my friend decided to get his portrait made by this lovely gentleman. It was a really rainy day, so we decided to call it and head off back to the UK. Overall, Rome is an absolute treasure and definitely one of my favorite cities in the world. Therefore, definitely check this out. Make sure to like the video and let me know in the comments below what you thought. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.